Big breakfast with Robbie and Adam this morning, and we're excited. Love these guys, Adam, and it's pretty cool that their album is actually coming out today. We are, of course, talking about Boy and Bear. Killian Gavin's with us today. How are you, buddy?
Good, thanks, mate. How you guys doing?
Yeah, we're not too bad, mate. What are you doing on album release day?
I'm currently sitting on my bed enjoying a bit of the sun here in Sydney. That's about it, really.
Geez, that's not a bad way to spend release day, mate. I thought you'd be out partying, going nuts.
No, it's somewhat of an anticlimax, I think, really. It's sort of, oh, it's out. Okay, I'm just going to have a cup of coffee on my bed.
If I was had an album out, I'd be sitting on iTunes just refreshing to see it hit number one.
I'm
True.
not going to lie. I looked at the charts and I don't know what, it wasn't number one. So
Well, you're at number 4, which is a top effort.
Well, that's all right. I'll take that.
You'll end up beating the game, surely.
Well, I don't know. Selena Gomez, you know, she's got something out, I believe.
Got to ask, mate, are you living in an apartment block or a house?
An apartment block.
See, because if I was you, I'd be having the speakers out the windows and just playing it really, really loud and just letting everyone know that it's your album playing on the speakers.
Well, see, I just moved into this block. I think that's one way to make enemies very quickly.
The landlord won't be impressed there, Killian. But, mate, we're impressed with the brand new release. A little bit of a different sound for you guys.
Yeah, definitely. It's I think like everything, you sort of naturally evolve with time, and your interests and stuff, and your influence and stuff changes. So I think, you know, the five of us sort of spent a lot of time, I guess, preparing and talking about what kind of record we want to make, and this is pretty much where it ended up.
Limit of Love, where did the name come from? Is it you guys pushing each other's limits, testing the friendship, the love?
We definitely tested our limits of our love last year on the road, but it's a title of actually the first song on the record, and I think thematically it somewhat sums up a broader picture about what the record's about. You know, a lot of those sort of everyday, I guess, challenges like love and relationships and all that kind of stuff that I guess people are negotiating their way through, and that's pretty much it.
Well, you talked about the road and pushing each other around and stuff like that. How's Europe and the US going to go over the next few months?
Yeah, well, this is our first trip again for a while, basically the first one this year. So everyone's a little bit, you know, on edge thinking, all right, how's this going to go? We're a bit out of practice, but it's always fun to get back out there and play shows. So I think we'll find our feet pretty quickly again.
So where's the favourite place you've ever played? I always like asking people this because we always get random answers.
It's so hard, yeah. Like, actually in Canada, I found, well, actually a lot of the guys in the band, we speak about it a few times, going, Canada seems to be this amazing country for live music. They're such a respectful audience, and we've had probably some of our bigger shows overseas have been in Canada, which has been great. So I'd probably say Vancouver, because at least it's sunny and warm.
Well, then you get your break over Christmas, and then you're doing your Australian tour. Are you a little bit nervous that you're back on the road here or not?
I think, to be honest, touring Australia is possibly the most nerve-wracking of all the places we tour. Something about being at home is, you know, a challenge in itself. And also, like, I grew up in Sydney. I've been to a lot of the venues as a kid that I'm playing at these days. And I know somewhere in the crowd, my mum is out there watching me, judging me. So it can be difficult.
I'm sure she's proud, man. Hey, in Perth, we love you guys, though. Myself and Adam were lucky enough to catch you at Blues Fest, or the Blues and Roots Festival. Not the one just gone, the one before. And, mate, your live show was sick. We really loved it, so well done.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Now, are you okay, mate? You're fine. Like you're at your home, you said, and you're doing this interview on your bed. You're fine, right? You're not. There's nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Because in the video clip, your face gets absolutely obliterated. Are you okay? I'm just curious.
I've healed since then. You know, the blisters sort of settled down. You know, and I feel like I can walk back out into public without being embarrassed. So I've come a long way.
Well, that's good to hear, mate. And hopefully the European and US tour goes really, really well for you. Before you head back to Oz, we're keen to see you in Perth. You're playing at the Red Hill Auditorium in January. We'll chuck up the details on our Facebook page, redfm.com.au. The single is Walk the Wire. The album is Limit for Love. It's on iTunes today.
Woo! On you, Killian. Thank you very much for chatting with us today, buddy.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Boy and Bear's brand new album, Limit of Love, is out today. Get on it. It's awesome. Jared James coming soon on The Big Breakfast.